Now, when we're in a relationship, we pour into each other, in a healthy way. But if I gotta pour into you to make you better, come ready made, come with a healthy mindset. Don't come broken. And I tell women this all the time. Some of us need to take a step back from dating and relationships and really just focus on us because we have issues and we're expecting the man to fix that. We think his money can fix that, his time, his attention, his sex. We think all of that can fix it, but nothing is going to fill that void if you don't work on yourself. You have to do that. It's important because then you can attract something healthy. What women don't realize, life is about vibration and frequency, energy. It's all around us. And whatever vibe you're giving off, that's what you're going to attract. Now, you can attract all types of people, and it's up to you to deal with that. So then you got to use your discernment, and you're like, I'm not going to deal with that. Nah, I'm good. But it takes you knowing yourself and trusting yourself to do that.
Do you date white guys?
I'll date anybody. I don't care. Skin color doesn't matter to me. But yes, I have.
The one you date now, is he white?
No.
Black? Why you be pausing and thinking about that?
I'm not. I'm like, yeah. I've dated white guys before. Nothing wrong with it. Skin color doesn't matter to me. It's all about who the person is, how they treat me, how they make me feel. Yeah.
Okay. That's one question. That's the only thing I probably knew about you. Somebody told me actually.
That I dated white guys. Or did I date? Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that? I tell women to go where you are appreciated and where you will be treated right. Whether he's white, black, Mexican, whatever, Latino, I don't care. Go where you are valued. Always.
What do you tell women about sex? What do you tell women when it comes to sex and dating?
In regards to like what?
Well, as far as, okay, if you meet a guy, do you tell them not to have sex? Do you tell them to?
I tell them to wait to get to know a guy a little bit first before you jump into that, because the thing with it is sex confuses things when you do it too early, and then you'll miss out on actually knowing who you're really dealing with. And the thing with us is when we have sex with the guy, we release a chemical called oxytocin. It's a bonding chemical. That's why after the fact you're not thinking clearly, but the man is, because his clarity is there, but yours isn't. So you're kind of all over the place, and then you're like, oh, well, I think he likes me because he wants to have sex with me all the time, or because he's doing the bare minimum. But you're missing out on the actual person because you're so focused on that, and your mind is so clouded because now you're attached to him in that way. So I tell them to just wait and get to know a person first and see if, this is somebody that you actually really want to be with, and if he's the person for you. Does he check off some of those boxes? Is he showing you signs of what your non-negotiables are? And I tell them all the time, you got to have a list of things that are non-negotiable. And if he's showing signs of that, you got to move on. ASAP.
Why don't you agree with casual sex?
It doesn't serve us. How does it? Like, it really doesn't. What is the point of allowing someone to just casually have you? You should value yourself more than that. I value myself. I'm not just going to casually let some dude just sleep with me. For what? I don't need to do that to myself.
Sometimes girls want to have fun. They need to feel.
And that's okay if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to ever tell girls that. I would never tell my daughter that. I have a niece. I would never tell her to just casually go out there and do that. For one, STDs, unwanted pregnancies, just a whole lot of other things. But it doesn't serve you to do that. For what? I mean, really, it's just, no.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. The only thing I didn't like, because when I posted it, it was a lot of backlash from that post. But the thing is, it's a common thing.
But see, it is a common thing, but it's also hypocritical because the same women that tell other women to do that, on the flip side, then you're like, well, I want a relationship, but what is it? Which one do you want? You can't say that men are trash, but turn around and let those same trash men bounce up and down on you. There is no sex positivity in casual sex. It does not benefit women at all. only person it benefits is the man. And in the end, the only person that's going to get hurt is the woman. You're going to end up looking crazy. You're going to end up being a single mother.
Well, you don't think that women can get benefit from it too? Because
What? Most women don't even orgasm when they have sex. So outside of that, what really is the benefit? I mean, I don't really see a
got me
benefit
there.
in that. I don't see that. I don't see any benefits to that outside of that. And maybe to some people that's a lot, but not to me, because that's not guaranteed for you. You'll have a better sexual experience with someone when the connection is really there, when you trust him enough to be able to have access to your body, when you can lay down with him and feel safe. I can't imagine just laying down with someone and not being able to cuddle with them and saying I love you, I appreciate you, knowing that I'm going to wake up and you're going to be there, knowing that I can depend on you. I cannot imagine that. Mm-mm.
What do you think runs the world? Pussy? Money?
Money. Money. Because it moves everything, even pussy. It does. And it's plentiful. It runs the world.
All right, let's take one of them out the equation. Let's take out pussy.
Okay?
If there was no pussy, I don't think money would matter.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't, because the money is there for that. I mean, the whole drive for a lot of men to have money and success is for that. At least heterosexual men, that
Right.
is. So yeah, you're right about that.
So it's kind of like a.
I guess you could say it goes hand in hand.
So
Yeah.
let's take money out the equation.
If money wasn't in the equation, then men would be lonely. A lot of them would be.
Men would be lonely if there was no money.
Hmm.
Would there be pussy?
There would be, but they probably wouldn't be able to have it. At least from certain women, maybe other women that don't care about, creating stability for themselves and their children. But the ones that like to casually just do it. But not for smart women who are focused on themselves and their future and building their lives that way. No. Hmm. Money is a resource. It's something we all need to
Pussy is a
survive.
resource. Pussy is
And-
what we need to survive.
Yes,
There's no
but you can
creation.
survive without that. Absolutely, there is no creation. So it does go hand in hand. Money and sex goes hand in hand.
Mm-mm. God didn't intend that. I'm not religious or nothing like that.
And not in the sense of like, oh, you have to like pay for it in order to get it sense, meaning that it's a resource that we have now. We need it to survive. We need it to live. We need it to take care of ourselves in that way, not in any negative way. That's what I mean. Like, just we need that to live our lives, to survive, to raise our families, and to secure our futures and things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah. I mean, it's important.
Money runs the world.
Money and women. Money and women run the world. Women definitely drive men. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think pussy runs the world.
Why do you think that? I'm just curious.
Because, of course, money makes things move. It makes everything move.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you said, it's the driving force. Women are the driving force because that's how we compete,
Right.
right? Women, right? If there was no women, I wouldn't even want a car. I wouldn't want half of the things that I have because there's no opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then with money, before it was the actual, like, cash. It was like commodities. I could trade you a cow for
Right.
something, or gold or something. So, a trade,
Right.
right?
Different resources. Now we just have money.
Mhm.
So yeah.
But I think if you had to take one thing out of the equation that we needed to survive, right? You couldn't take the pussy out because We need that for
It's the
creation.
driving force. I agree with
But
you.
we could take the money out because we could just live without nothing. We could live with we
If
grow.
money wasn't a factor, we could live.
We can grow everything we need.
And we
can-
would just go back to our trade and barter system, trading cows or gold or different resources like that
I
without
don't
the
th-
physical money.